Joining us now is Dr. Paul Baumgardner, political science professor at Augustana College. Professor, always a pleasure to have you.
Thanks.
Let's kind of bring everything together because everything is coming to a head tonight.
Yep.
What are you seeing tonight? What can we expect tonight as you look at the last-minute polls, the last-minute messaging, and the events that these candidates are holding tonight?
Yeah, there are always questions about how accurate last-minute polls are. I remember even during the 2020 Democratic presidential primary, there are questions about whether or not the actual caucus turnout would look the same as was expected, whether or not you'd see the first and second place finish that was as tight as it looked. So a lot has been made in recent days about movement between second and third place. That's largely contingent, I think, on how many people actually come out tonight. So just a few weeks ago, there was some internal polling for several of the campaigns that this may actually be one of the most well-attended Republican caucuses, maybe even more than 200,000 people participating. And then we have the snowpocalypse and the cold weather that we've had the past few days. We may even see half that turnout. So I'm very interested in seeing what the turnout numbers are going to look like. I also think that there are several candidates that are repositioning their messages just in case they do get third place or fourth place. So that's another change that we've seen over the past day or two.
And since you brought up the cold weather, a tale of two possibilities here.
Yeah.
Either the weather affects everyone equally
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah, or not.
Yeah.
There's one school of thought that says if I can't go out to my caucus location, maybe a gymnasium or something, well, neither can my neighbor. Right? So maybe all of the candidates are going to be equally affected by a deflated turnout. But there's a different school of thought that says actually what happens when there's inclement weather, what happens when there are these hurdles to voting, hurdles to political participation, is that the candidate that has the most loyal supporters or the most dyed-in-the-wool supporters will find themselves being kind of at the center of the action. So I would look at the candidates that have the greatest enthusiasm, most dedicated supporters. I think there has been some important polling on this front to demonstrate what candidates not just have support, but have very deep support, candidates that actually engender a sense of passion, energy, connection with their fan base, with their supporters.
All right, and we'll watch those results as they come in.
Yep.
And you'll be with us throughout the night, both on our live stream and at 10 o'clock. Professor Baumgartner, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.